Good day, moms. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about the difference between being grounded and being stuck and how that can come about in your environment. So being grounded relates a lot to the earth element, and the different areas of the earth element have to do with your health, your relationship to others, as well as your relationship to yourself. Sometimes what I see in people's homes where there is this feeling of being stuck actually can be an abundance of the earth element. It could be too much earth. So think about the yang form of earth, which is like a big giant mountain. Sometimes that can be represented by like the furniture in your home. So sometimes in homes you can see a lot of big heavy furniture crammed into a small space, which can lead to a feeling of being stuck. It's pretty intuitive. You walk into a space and it's literally hard to move around because there's no breathing room. And even furniture often has that heavy earth quality. You know, if it's that wood furniture with the square shape and it's kind of big and bulky. So I often see this in people's homes with excess earth energy. Even the colors, are brown. So sometimes like an entire room is just full of beige and brown and big bulky furniture. I would just encourage you that if you have a space like that, to notice how that makes you feel, to notice, is there a connection between feeling stuck in this particular space? And maybe there are ways to adjust that. Maybe some of that furniture doesn't really serve you. So you can take a look at that. And you can also take a look at bringing in other elements to help to balance out the earth, because when we have too much earth energy, we can feel stuck. We can be stuck in our ways. We can be very stubborn. From a Feng Shui perspective, the way to balance that out actually would be to bring in other elements that might either control or deplete the earth a little bit. So other elements that you could bring in would be metal, because earth feeds metal. So you can bring in more round metal objects. You can bring in the color white or gray. You could bring in some singing bowls. Like if you're willing to let go of some of the big furniture, you could consider bringing furniture that's other colors, more rounded furniture instead of like the big bulky square. You could paint the room a different color. You could get a white rug. But another element that you could use is wood, because wood controls earth. If you think of a plant, it cuts the earth open. It pushes through the earth, so it moves it aside. So another thing you can do is to bring in plants. You can bring in the color green or teals or blue, like those bright blue colors. So those are some ways to kind of reduce the stuck feeling from earth. So when you want to feel grounded, yes, you can bring in the earth colors, and you can bring in stones and pottery and things like that to, enhance that feeling of being grounded. But this is more going to be effective for you when you want to reduce that feeling of being stuck and you want to get some movement in your life. You can also add a metal windmill. So that's going to speed things up. Like, let's say you're trying to complete a project. That's one way to speed things up, especially when you're feeling stuck. So I hope that you found some little gem in this video, and just consider, if you're feeling stuck, maybe try making one of these changes in your space and see how it goes.